It is midnight, apparently, right now. But I just got this idea. I want to make a dress. I've always seen those dress slash sweater or top that's made of yarn with really loose stitches, and I have always wanted one, but instead of spending that money, I want to make my own because I have yarn, I have a crochet hook, and I think that's all we need. So originally I watched this video by Jenna Phipps, and she did a knit sweater in that kind of form. So I thought in order to make those, you have to know how to knit. So I kind of hold off on this idea for like a long time. But I took a closer look at those tops, and I believe like some of those you can definitely make them with crochet. So I just made this swatch, and this is what it turns out. So I think we can do it. Okay, let me give you an overview on my cloth making background and our plan. So I have made like barely any clothes. I think the only thing that I remember I successfully sewed together was a pair of pants, and that was like 3 years ago for a high school fashion competition that I definitely did not win. And the only piece of clothing that I made with crochet is a vest, which I think kind of gives off some experience with this project, but still I am very not sure of what the future looks like for this dress. Our plan is that we're gonna make a front and a back. Basically, it's gonna be an elongated version of a vest. So it's just gonna be the vest and then and supplies wise, I have this value set yarn that accidentally is acrylic. I did not mean it, but here we are. And for crochet hook, this lovely 9mm crochet hook is gonna probably work, and this is also the largest one that I've got here. Alrighty, dressmaking 101, let's go! I just chained 55, okay, and I think I'm gonna do one more. This is gonna act as the first triple crochet that I'm gonna do. We're doing triple crochet, that's the American name. I know like treble crochet in UK is like the double crochet in America. Super confusing, but we're doing triple crochet the US way. So I'm just doing yarn over twice, go into the loop. Oh no, going into the loop. And then I am going to pull through once. Oh my gosh. And now I am going to pull through 2 loops and 2 loops. And I'm gonna keep doing it until the end. We're just gonna zoom, 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 zoom. So as I was crocheting, I encountered some problem that I was not expecting. The problem was that the stitches were too tight together when I did the triple crochet, and as I go, each row was so much wider than the initial chain. I realized that if I kept on going with this many stitches, it's gonna turn into just a huge blanket instead of a dress. So I undid all those rows, and now the first row I did, instead of going into every stitch of the chain, I did every other. So now this is perfect. And I don't think we're gonna make any changes like increases, decreases, none of that until we get to the armpit. Project update. I am at this much. I think I'm gonna do one more row of just triple crochets, and then I'm gonna start a decrease for the armhole. So I'm just putting a stitch mark here at the row when I'm gonna start decreasing, so that when I do the other side of the dress, I can know which row I need to start the decreases. And I actually don't know how you decrease with triple crochets, but I'm just gonna take an eligible guess that you do, like, you go through and then you go through the next one and you just do it like that. Now I'm on the other side of this row that I started decrease, and I have 2 stitches left, which means I'm gonna do 1 decrease, and there we go. Ta-da! And my plan is that I am going to keep decreasing like what I just did for the next 3 or 4 rows, and I'm gonna see how that looks. Now I've done 4 rows of decreases on both sides. I am going to do, I think I'm gonna do 2 rows, 1 or 2, and then I'm gonna get to the neckline. I added another stitch marker just to indicate where the decrease ends. I did 2 more rows of just normal triple crochets, and we're now onto the neckline. So I wanted to just do a normal, like, round neckline, and then basically that's it. So I counted the stitch, and right now I have 21 stitch on this row. So I think I'm going to go in with 8 triple crochet on this side, and then decrease and go all the way to the end, and then go in, decrease, decrease to the end, and then just do that until I get to where I want this strap to end. And then after that, I am going to cut the yarn and do the other side likewise. I think the straps looks pretty good, but just to make my life easier with sewing these pieces together in the future, I'm gonna do 1 row of single crochets. Yeah. Ooh. Now we're just gonna have to do the other side. So we have the front piece, and now we're gonna do the back. So the back is gonna be easier because it's not gonna have this neckline, and it's just gonna have the decrease at the armholes. Okay, so here is the front piece. No, I'm lying. This here is the back piece, and here's the front. So now I am going to sew these together, starting from the top. I am doing the strap and the back, basically attaching them like that. So I have just sewed the shoulder together from the wrong side, and so that when we flip it, this is what it looks like. with trying it on, I feel like I am going to be sewing the sides together for 5 rows, so it stops here. I don't want the seam to go too low. The piece is gonna stretch when it gets to my butt. So I just tried it on with these sides sewed together, and here's what it looks like. It's a little weird. I am going to sew this side together a little bit more, maybe like till here, so then this side can have a little slanted thing that's gonna look better, maybe like a little bit more. Wow, we're really getting some design in here. So now I am going to do a neck ribbon with this yarn again. I just love this color. And then I think I'm also going to go through here, so that has kind of gives it an outline. I am back. I have done the side. Beautiful. I was gonna go for this kind of thick ribbon all the way around for the neck, but then I did it and it felt really thick and heavy. I pulled the thread, all the thread out, and now I'm only left with the back being the thick one, and I'm now going around with just a single crochet. I don't know, I really didn't want to redo it all over again, but it kept bothering me, and I was like, I wish I just done something different with this neck. The new neckline seems to work so much better, and now the only thing I have left to do is to tuck in all the ends. Are we all on the same page that like tucking the end is just the nightmare? Guess what? We are done! I also made this, which is, oh my gosh, super cute. I'm so happy. I can't believe I actually did it. This is incredible. It feels so good at the end. So now we are at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or subscribe so that I know you enjoyed watching it and I can make more of these. Have a good day, good night, good midnight, I don't know. Have fun making stuff, get creative, you can do it, I believe in you, and I'll see you guys later. So proud of myself.